Hello Internet, Taavi here and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are doing another one of our spooky horror genre style of game. Now today is going to be slightly different than what I've been doing recently. Now there is aspects in this game, that's one of the reasons why this is probably like the far right, borderline. It is based in a horror thing. There's a lot going on in this game. I've seen a few playthroughs of this and I thought I'd do this myself. So, comment down below if you think I'm wrong, like it shouldn't have even been in this scary horror game thing, but you'll understand as the game goes forward. So the game is called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. Now, it's a pretty long title, but let's get straight into this. Okay, whose eyes will you see the road through? Now, I love the fact that the windscreen is like proper smashed up and everything anyway. So what we're going to see it through, we're going to see it through the woman or the guy. I'm going to go with the dude. Gun it. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us and the long road. The world outside the window passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while I hear a faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. Now I'm assuming, from what I've seen of this before, it's like it's playing the story in the guy's head. You can choose one of the two people. The story is playing in the guy's head his thoughts, and I'm assuming they talk between each other, as of what I've seen anyway. You sure that's a good idea? I don't know why I'm doing the voice, because I've seen the voice on another video and I don't know why I'm doing it. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Now you see what I mean? This game is based around the zombies. Around zombies. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess it's kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name? Why would you be with some survivor? Let's just break this down here, shall we? Right. Say if you were into like the Walking Dead kind of thing, if you were in a group, you'd know straight away. You'd be asking the same questions as the Walking. How many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? That kind of thing. You'd be asking these sort of questions, wouldn't you? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... what is her name? Let's call her... let's call her Gemma. Why not? My name's Gemma. You look a lot like a Gemma anyway. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Gemma. Name's... Davy. Name's Davy. And that is my name. My name's Davy. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off in the horizon. Beyond the occasional noises, we sit in silence. So what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. I'm not an intimidating kind of guy. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing? I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not sure she wants to hear that. Does the question bend the truth? I'm going to go with bend the truth. I was moving cross country. Then everything went south. What about you? This ride, it's yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car, or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay, the booze would have killed him eventually anyway. So he was a drunk then, fair dues. Okay, so the surrounding of the cat's getting darker. Pretty quiet in here. Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Oh my god! So zombies are coming in. It's the end of the world as we know it. Do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it wouldn't hurt looking though. Okay, so he goes to turn the radio on. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often, the distortion gives an illusion of actual sound. But then it goes right back into nothingness. Just then, though. Hang on a sec. Go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, and then something comes into auditory focus. Oh my god. Is that mariachi? Piffed. I can't actually contain myself. Oh, they're actually smiling, bless them. There's something in this world that actually makes people still smile, even when zombies or walkers, as other people call them, are taking over the world. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Gemma nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Of all the music that would be left, man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. So obviously, like, you know, with these guys in the car, zombies are going round. You know, their only escape is a bit of music, but they can just like momentarily stop and think. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere, out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. Hard day's work? What's that? What's that? For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? So it's the same song over and over and over again. That would get so boring. Don't get me wrong, I've done it before when I've had a song repeat for a while, but my god. Something as annoying as like lounge music or an elevator song, Jesus. Sure seems that way. Guess it's just Ghosts and the Waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. Well, if it were me, now we're doing the zombie apocalypse broadcast right about now, but drop some banging tunes. Banging tunes. What do you think a zombied even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? That's pretty true. Rob Zombie. Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. But to be fair, I never knew what baby metal was until one of my friends actually showed me them. Baby metal pretty cool. I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found us in some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now anyway. Well, except that I shake my hands at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music wise? Like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. Typical shit. You, and don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? At one point I didn't hear of them, so there you go. No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something. But well, you'd probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Fucking, you can't go wrong with a bit of ABBA. You know, a bit of Dancing Queen. Eating Chinese with Mr. Bean. Comment down below if you know where that's from. Let me know. But anyway, let's keep going. Piffed. Just a thought. She starts laughing at my expense. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. It's a nice sound though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. The music's catchy. It kind of is. One loop. I have no fucking clue why I just did that. But oh well. We'll laugh at my expense. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. You never ask a woman how old she is. You'll either die, or you'll either regret that you've not been killed. But here you go. Except for that one. I'm 22. 22. Jesus. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. No, she's not. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. What was I doing when I was 22? Pretty much fuck all. I wonder if she's even been to school. That young, the whole damn world crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip hard on the wheel. This music is kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy. Pep? What a name, Peppy. All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. Not sure an optimistic take on it. I don't know why I'm trying to put an accent on. I don't know why. But alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting darker, so she's dodging the question. So there's some... The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me, her, or sore topic? Right. Let's go with sore topic. I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the street lights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. Red sky at night kind of thing. Oh, the dark light's gone. Shit. So, you never really tell me what it is that you do. I mean, doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, what do you like to do, or what did you before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. A fucking workaholic. Don't get me wrong, you need to work to earn your money, but you can't just go down to the grind and just work, because you won't be able to enjoy it. You might not even live to fucking see your pension. You might not live to see retirement, you know what I mean? Sadly, my dad passed away when he was 50, so he worked really hard, and, you know, he's not going to enjoy all that, you know what I mean? It's one of them things. But anyway, back to this anyway. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have lunch, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out, and then the whole thing will start over again in the morning. See, that's a mundane life. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Was tough, probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder, why didn't you spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot. Looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. I love that word, cliche. I don't know why, it's just really weird. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell you the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place, and it kind of does, I must admit. I've been in situations where I've been unemployed for so long, and sometimes it gets you in a dark place where you just feel it's like you just lose yourself, and it gets a bit. Like I said, it gets pretty dark. You just feel like you're lost and stuff. It's really mad. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Wow, that's a way of putting it. Vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. What the fuck's monkey's paw? I didn't think she knows I've noticed, but she's pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's feeling alright. Since I first went into, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's going to get much better. We probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Ginger stuff? Ask if she's nauseous, comment on her hand. You okay there? I point towards the stomach with the back of my hand. Oh yeah, it's gotten a bit better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. Has she been bitten? Oh, I do, bud. Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. It's probably trap wind. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking will just waste gas, true? Very true. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't too weird these days, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. Oh, it's getting even darker. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? Why did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Ha, didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I start to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I tell you that. And it's true. You know, you shouldn't stop and think. I know a lot of people stop and think, what if and why, but you take it as it comes. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it just garnish on the salad. It's true. You know, you take left turns and right turns in life, but as long as you're still where you are or where you've got to, and you're still, you know, alive, there you go. You know, I don't believe that. I didn't believe that at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple of months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me, but if you don't want to, but your old man, what happened? My dad? Ah. So we needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. So it just happened that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, but so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great. Now I feel like I want to puke. Hey. Please don't say things like that, Gemma. One of us has to keep this up. Rest hand on hers. Let her be. Oh, okay. Rest hand on hers. Go on. I slam my right hand off the wheel. Her hand is resting on by her leg near the centre console, so I reach over. Her hand jerks when I touch it, but she doesn't pull away. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe it's because the window's open. Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more about medical shit right now. Actually, if she had a fever, wouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that would Can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here. Remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. I'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. Pa, that's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Ha. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. I'm sorry if I'm messing up the lines. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I can't even English. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out there like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. Just as she starts talking, the engine gives an unsettling sort of rumble and my heart jumps. It splutters a few times and the whole chassis lurches. With a pitiful clattering, the engine stalls out and the car can't do anything but coast. Crap. I noticed the fuel light go on some minutes ago, but I guess I still wanted to think we had more time. The car rolls down the pavement until it can't anymore, and we amble to a stop. I really thought the gas would last a little longer than that. Bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? God, if I wasn't hoping for later. We bought this car used after all. It's cost efficient, but not so much fuel efficient. The cheap second-hand stuff. Wonder how far the next gas station is. It'd be nice if there was some signs around here or something. I can't believe we've gone this long without seeing any. I haven't seen anything for miles. Even without people, without lights, I can't see how this could be. Like civilization just packed up and left the moment everything started to crumble, leaving not a trace behind. Even if there were, it's not like we could have seen them. It's gotten so dark without the street lights. Hey, how fast do you think you can run? Okay. I don't want to run anymore. About average, I guess? Do you reckon we should? Her hand touches down to her stomach again. She felt so damn cold. I don't know. I don't know if there's a point. Not much point in anything, not anymore. Maybe not. It's so damn dark anyhow. In all likelihood, we'll probably trip and fall. Pretty soon. It'd be pretty sad to make it this far, just to die from a bust up face. Please just smile. Yeah, it would. Anyway, there's nothing we can do until the sun rises. I stare out the window. The sky's clouded, but if I squint I can see faint lights in the velvet. The breeze through the open window is quiet and clean. Guess we're crashing here tonight then, huh? In more ways than one. Could be worse anyway. At least the air smells nice. Yeah. I sink back into my seat. I search around for the lever on the side so I can adjust the angle, but even when I yank it, the damn thing won't budge. A used car, right? I try and get comfy the best I can. I only hope she can too. It's gonna be one long night. Good night then. It's so dark now, it's not much different from when I shut my eyes. I breathe in and out and wait for sleep. I hope we see the morning. Ooh, so you don't. Ooh, okay. So that was in it. What happened? I don't know what happened. Well, I kind of do know what happened from one version I've read. It's something to do with her stomach, or what's happened. It depends on which person you pick up at the beginning of the story. Now, the one I've seen you pick up is the female, and she's doing something a bit different. And depending on what you choose, it kind of gives off a different ending. Now, that was a random ending. The game is in the link in the description down below, guys. Let us know if you play it yourself. And like I said, it's a bit different from what I've been playing recently, but it's to do with zombies and the apocalypse, like the Walking Dead style thing, and just two people stuck in a car, and you know the feelings and the questions and how difficult it might be and all that. But like I said, it may not have been as entertaining as some of the other scary games I've done recently, and you might not even thought it was kind of creepy. In a way, I thought it'd be a nice little creepy game, and I must admit, well played to the guys who coded and edited all this lot in the credits. A really fantastic. Well, it looked really pretty, and you know there was good dialogue and all that lot. And there might be multiple endings to it or whatever, but I think she was infected. And if I remember rightly, I think she is infected. I'm not sure, but we shall see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Something a bit different. I will be back with more scary stuff very soon. We are running up to Halloween. We are running up to the end of the horror videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!